But who would go up to a cow realistically and just give it a side punch to the face?
Maybe some random chance. I don't know.
Some random jabs in India. Come on. That's so random.
Hello and welcome back to Bullshit Corner. I'm Charlotte.
I'm Simon.
And today, I believe we're going to be watching a subscriber suggested video.
The fans have been getting back to us.
Yeah, since we asked.
Yeah, so we've had a few suggestions on videos to watch. So it says, please react to Hata Tarun. I don't know who that is.
No,
Do you?
me neither. I've never heard of them.
Hater Tarun is what it is.
Hater Tarun, okay.
Yeah, so shout out Hater Tarun.
Yeah, definitely. Indian guy reacts to 10 things not to do in India. Let's go. Let's see what happens.
10 things not to do in India.
Today we are going to watch 10 things not to do in India.
Taxi scams.
Taxi
The
scams.
first thing that you'll run into while in India. And the way it works is you land at the airport, hop in a cab, and tell him your destination. At which point he tells you that the place you're going to is closed, relocated, or, and I swear I'm not making this up, one time a taxi driver told me that my hotel had burned down. And of course all of this is done to get you to go to a different hotel, a different place, in which the driver will get a small percentage of whatever.
That's so scary. That is so scary.
That's calm though. Like, that's like sick marketing though. Think about that for a minute.
What traumatizing, like, foreign nationals when they come for a holiday. It's burned.
I'm sorry to burst your bubbles, but it happens to Indians as well. Okay?
Oh.
If I travel to a different state, random taxi drivers just hop up and try to ask our hotel location. You know, they even try to convince us that the hotel we are going into is not good at all. And then they start offering us to stay in a hotel they prefer and think that we will cancel our registration. Because why not? Fuck that hotel, fuck the registration. I'm going with this random taxi driver that I just met.
I know, right? Just super random.
Hostel rings to mind.
Oh my gosh.
Will be surely helpful in my journey. Let me give you a simple advice here, okay? Straw, chicken, KFC,
Yes.
And Trivago.
Tobago.
Yeah, fair enough. I agree with the guy. He's got a good point there. I didn't even think of it like that, to be fair. Just like getting told by some random ass taxi driver just.
That's what I mean. It's really scary. You could end up dead, locked up, or in a cupboard, or.
See, I'm thinking a bit too like, do you know what I mean? I thought it was like a huge business model thing. No, it's just a scam. It's just a scam situation. I guess I had like high hopes.
Yeah, no. Bring them back down, Simon.
Shit.
Bring them back down.
Okay, carry on.
Pick
Number
a
2.
hand.
Pick a hand.
That's just a common misconception, and many people will tell you not to use your left hand while in India to do almost anything.
Oh.
This is actually only partly true. A better way of putting it is not to use both hands for everything.
Oh.
Most Indians don't use tissues or toilet paper in the bathroom. And, well, you get the idea.
No, I didn't get
You don't want to be eating them, wiping with the same hand.
We use soap afterwards. You know that, right?
Now, as a foreigner, that may not matter when you're visiting. If you want to be culturally correct, just pick one hand and use that. For example, if you're right-handed, only use your right hand to pick up food. Or if you're left-handed, only use your left hand to pick up food. There are thousands of left-handed people in India, so I always find it funny when people say don't use your left hand.
Okay, so he's saying
That's
that
really
you
weird.
should use only one hand while eating. Do you know how hard it is to break a chapati without using both hands? So I would like to declare this as a misconception. And wait, let's just read the title.
Hang on a minute. I think we can myth bust that one. Do we have any wraps?
No.
We don't have any wraps.
No.
I was gonna try and use one hand to break it apart. He says you can't do it with a chapati.
Yeah.
But if you like,
Do you reckon you could do it with one hand?
I reckon I could do it. You know.
Maybe. I
We
don't
don't have any wraps here.
No, I don't think so.
Sorry, guys. Moving on.
Title again. 10 things not to do in India. You could have included a lot of things, like don't hitchhike with random strangers, or don't
Don't do that
random
anywhere.
strangers where you are living or your location. But instead of all this, he go for don't use both hands while eating.
That's so true.
Yeah, just use one hand. Maybe a stranger will kill you while hitchhiking. But yeah, remember this: if you ever get a chance to go to the Indian heaven, just don't use both hands.
It's in the
heaven.
India heaven.
It's very
I like
funny, this guy.
Yeah. Don't drink the water.
I've heard that though. You're not supposed to drink water anyway,
Don't
right?
drink the water. That's actually true.
Oh.
It's actually inject a Western poison in their water. Just a little drop of Indian water and you will die. instant death. You won't even
Wait. What? It's just a little drop of Indian water and you will die instantly.
I don't think I'll be going to India.
I will.
I like to drink.
We'll get bottled water.
one drop of water and instant death. Even if you put a single drop of Indian water in your eye, you will lose your eye. Your eye will go missing.
Oh, wow.
No.
Indian water actually
Is that real?
creates a portal to different galaxies. Your eye may be orbiting around a different planet right now. So, yeah.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, I did.
Don't drink water.
Don't drink the water.
I'm gonna die.
Okay, fair enough. Don't drink the water.
Don't disrespect the cow.
Yeah.
I know
I
about
do.
this. Pause real quick. Because the cow is a holy...
It's a sacred animal, isn't it? Because
It's a
of
sacred
Hinduism,
animal
is
because
it?
of Hinduism. So, yeah, they mad respect the cow, don't they?
Yeah, apparently they just let them roam free, don't they? In like the big cities and stuff. There's just cows all over, and you just can't do anything. Cause
I'm a big fan of the cow, to be fair. For,
as a vegan, I like it.
for slightly different reasons, we're a fan of the cow, so
Yeah.
totally get it. Don't disrespect the cow. Yeah?
Agreed?
Calm.
And millions of Hindus worship the cow as a goddess. Therefore, the cow is considered a sacred animal, as it provides them life by continuously providing milk. Because of that, beef is not incorporated into the Indian diet at all. And if a cow walks into the middle of the street and blocks all of the traffic, no one will touch it. They'll either wait
Yeah,
for it to
that's what I was
move or
saying.
politely try and move around it. It's actually kind of hilarious to watch. So if you see one, and you likely will, try and be as respectful as possible.
Okay, finally, this one is actually true. Respect cows in India.
Mhm.
But again, wait. Respect the cow means don't mess with the cows. Okay? If you see a cow in front of you, just pass by.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the respect. Now I can't believe a random foreigner just roaming around in India and he sees a cow and he's like, fuck that cow, and then he gives a cow a side punch. That's disrespect. And I can't believe they do that.
Who would go up to? But who would go up to a cow realistically and just give it a side punch to the face?
Maybe some random chaps. I don't
No, I
know.
mean, some random jabs in India. Come on. That's so random.
Just don't punch cows.
I'm sure it's probably criminal as well
Yeah,
to punch
it
a
will
cow
be.
in India.
Number 5, count your change.
Oh.
Now this may
Okay.
seem obvious to some of you, but I've run into my fair share of travelers who have a problem with this. And that's since they assume it's a government-run organization, they'll automatically be given back the right amount of change, which is definitely not true in India. For example, when I was visiting Humayun's tomb, which is one of the main attractions in Delhi, the ticket office gave me back 100 less rupees than I should have gotten.
Oh.
And
Cheeky.
when I noticed and went back to tell them, they didn't even look twice and just gave me another 100 rupees.
So they
They
knew.
didn't even care that I caught them lying.
So it's like, it's just part of the game, isn't it? Like, check your change, count your peas, and if you're not bothered, then
Yeah, if you don't care.
check.
don't
Yeah, if you're not bothered, then don't be bothered. But if you are like frugal, such as myself, count that change.
Count it
Even-
before you leave the shop.
Count them rupees. Every rupee counts.
I mean, I don't know what 100 rupees is equivalent to in the UK.
Have a look. 100 rupees in sterling.
It's £1, so it's 1.01 pounds sterling 100. Okay,
Oh, it's a quid.
yeah, it's about a pound.
Oh. I mean, no, it's all about the relevance of the currency, isn't it? But yeah, can't you change if you're bothered about your money?
A quid's a quid, you know what I mean?
It's a quid.
And again, you can't trust anyone with your money. Not just in India, anywhere in this world. You can't trust anyone with
Wow.
your money. So I guess it was your fault in this situation, as an Indian perspective.
Wow.
This is true though.
Yeah.
That does come back to what we were saying, that, you know, check your P's.
Yeah,
if you're not
just make sure you
bothered,
double
fine.
check.
If not, then you missed out on the money that was owed to you.
Yeah, and if it happens more than once, that's a couple of quid, isn't it? And like,
Yeah.
if that's every day, it adds up. So yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be polite. Given that
Don't be polite.
Oh.
almost
Wait, what do you mean by don't be polite?
I don't think I'd cope. You think I'm overly polite? I'm just like, oh, sorry,
She's
sorry,
overly
sorry.
polite all the time to everyone, honestly.
I'd have to learn to be a bit of a dick.
Sometimes, yes.
Too nice, I guess, but yeah.
Sometimes you can be too nice, but it's better than being a horrible person,
Yeah, but
right?
if I go to India, I have to be a dickhead. That's what
Yeah,
it said.
yeah, it said, you better dickhead up.
No.
country home to almost 1.3 billion people. Personal
1.3
space doesn't
billion
really
people.
exist there.
Mm.
And so because of that, you'll find yourself getting pushed around in crowds.
Mhm.
Don't take it as an insult or an aggressive
So it's just
behavior.
part of
It's
it.
just their way of doing things.
No,
Okay.
it's not just a way of doing things.
Oh.
It's way a crowd works. Have you ever been in a concert? You sometimes get pushed. It's not like we enjoy pushing people around.
I beg to differ. Can I just pause?
Yeah,
there?
go.
London.
Yeah, they're Londoners.
We're northerners,
Yes.
obviously. So this is purely on a temporary touristic kind of basis
Yeah.
with judging things. Not everyone, but a huge majority of Londoners, come on. Especially in the underground.
As
We
a
were talking
crowd,
about this
yeah.
yesterday,
Yeah,
weren't we?
yeah.
And the way they just barge through you, like they literally. I saw this woman stood in the tram door. It was the underground door. She was stood in the doorway, right? And then this other woman showed up to her, and clearly she wanted to get onto the thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting onto this train, so I was just watching, as you do with your headphones in. Everybody does that. Next thing, she literally just walked up to her, this woman, shoved her at the side. This woman fell out of the train, and she stood up and looked at her like, this bitch had the audacity. Even I looked at her. We like looked at each other like, I can't believe she had the courage to do that. And then she looked at me, got back on the train. I don't know what happened. I know for a fact that
crazy.
if that had happened to me, Charlotte, I would have sparked someone out. That's all I'm saying.
I would have probably cried. No, but shout out to all our London crew and all my gooners and everyone out there that are watching our videos via Twitter or online. Thank you for the support. Yeah. No, Sam's like, who is this bitch shouting out again?
Most Londoners, no, not most. Some Londoners are horrible
But
people.
some we
and-
love.
Yeah, nothing to do with India, by the way.
India is one of the most diverse countries in the
Okay,
world.
don't talk politics.
Over 720 different dialects. With so many different cultural nuances, languages, and ideologies, politics can be a tricky subject in India. And you'll find that people will become very animated if you bring it up.
Oh.
In the interest of not offending anyone, I'd recommend maybe toning
Just
back the
don't.
political talk. Even more so when it comes to religion.
Oh, my man's
He's not happy. It was like,
I can't understand this again. You came to India to enjoy the variety of cultures,
Mhm.
enjoy the food,
Yeah.
and make your YouTube channel.
Mhm.
We all know that, don't lie. But who's going around and asking random people about their views on politics? This is all of India for him, pushing random people around. But still, this is still like our second favorite hobby to do, pushing random people around. First is of course bitching about Pakistan.
Oh, shots fired, bye bye.
Cross
Shots
the
fired, bye bye. Nothing against Pakistan, do you know what I mean? So, but shots fired.
I love
Shots
that
fired.
shot. I mean, I'm just like, whoa!
like-
I said it.
I love this guy. Point that he was trying to raise, like, it literally is on the tin, isn't it? Like, you go on holiday to experience a culture, to experience that life there and how it is. Of course, there are some social norms and stuff you need to obey.
And differences, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to, like, offend anyone or, make the trip shit for yourself as well. So yeah, I totally get that. Don't go around talking about politics. You wouldn't do it here with me.
No, or being shit in another country. Just
Yeah.
chill and enjoy what there
Yeah.
is.
Proper greetings.
Proper
Say
greetings.
Without a doubt that when you go to India, you will meet someone there. It is important to properly know how to greet them. Generally, instead of shaking hands, people place their hands together flat against their chest and say namaste.
Oh.
Okay, great. I have never, ever in my entire life in India have ever encountered a person doing namaste. Except for the Pandits, they do that. We have hands, okay? And we can do handshake. Haven't you?
We have had.
Brilliant.
Foot is the lowest part of the body, both literally and symbolically. That means that using your foot to point to anything is considered rude and disrespectful.
Really?
And even though you probably won't run into that situation when you're traveling, it's still important to know.
Wait,
Don't point your feet, basically.
that mean you use your feet to point at things? That's so weird. Hey, look at that thing. Yep, that one. Let me show you.
Oh my god, I wasn't expecting toes.
Number 10. Avoid revealing clothing. In
Oh.
2016, India's Culture and Tourism Minister said that female tourists visiting the country should not wear skirts or other revealing clothes in order to ensure their safety. Now, of course, because he's the tourism minister, his comments are going to be more conservative. Given the relationship between men and women in India, foreign women traveling there should leave their revealing outfits at home in order to not attract unwanted attention.
Yep,
Fair
that
enough.
was fine. That was the first thing. I don't have any comeback for. Okay, so that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed.
Huh?
Just
That's
scroll
it?
down a little bit. Just scroll down. Find the subscribe button.
This just got like weird at the very end.
Very weird.
Because I thought this was going to be an informative video,
Yeah,
and
then
then
his foot.
man starts getting his foot out in the camera. I'm still gonna subscribe, but can you please just keep your foot out of this? Because this is just not. That is not hygienic. That is not attractive. What do you think about the foot?
The foot was scary, but the guy was funny, and I liked that he just was like, it's pretty obvious, like the stuff. Like, don't be a dickhead when you go to another country and think it's wildly different. It's like, just be sensible about what you're doing, be respectful, and don't be a dick, basically.
Oh, wow. Check his video description. Hi guys, hope you all enjoyed my video, and I expect you have liked and subscribed my channel as well. It's okay even if you have done it with your feet. Fair enough.
Totally
Tarun.
normal.
Fair enough, Tarun. We are subscribing right now. We are liking your video because that is Whoa. I was about to say gorgeous.
You are a fan of his toes?
I'm not a fan of his dead ass foot.
I think he's a fan of the toes, guys.
Alright, well, that brings us to the end of this video.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
been Bullshit Corner. Make sure to like and subscribe.
And
tell your
share and
friends.
come back.
Share this video, guys. We are trying to do a 10k subscribe race. Keep watching our videos.
And subscribe, like, share, sort us out, put us on blast, guys.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Okay.
Is that zoomed in enough, do we think?
Yeah, so we're trying to get a bit of distance, aren't we?
To Haroon or something. Taroon. You might have to pronounce it.
It's not media. Yeah?
Yeah? Are we recording?
Yeah. we are.
Okay. GBP? No.
TBP.
GBP. We can cut this out.
Okay, go on.